Hello everyone, this is our second session coloring Inspirita. So she is from Dance Dreams Coloring Book Volume 1. She is the cover girl based on a painting. Our music today is Mind Art of Meditation CD. It is from 1999. Sound Decor is who produced this. I really don't even remember where I got it, but I like it. Coloring with mostly these colors, pencils. I really like the way they work. And then I also have an assortment of Prang and Crayola pencils that I really like. So. Alrighty. So I did color in with black these little dots, and when you weren't watching I darkened a little bit of the edges in here, and oops, deciding, let's see, I've been trying to follow a little bit of what I did in the painting, but it's not really matching that, but that's okay. So where shall we go next? It's so exciting. I don't really know where to go. I think I'd like to do these arcs here, like golden yellows. So there's my favorite yellow color. It's kind of like a sandy, butterscotchy color. So you press harder when you want the deeper color, the deeper shade, and then lighter. So I'm gonna try this. So this will be on top, but this could change. I always like to start a little bit lighter. That allows me to put another color inside. Inspirita is the free download for this week. It's the week of Memorial Day, Monday. If you miss her as a freebie, she'll be in the Etsy shop. It's 50 cents for a digital download. And once you download it, you can make as many copies as you want. So I think that's a pretty good deal. Yeah. You can also buy the whole book on Amazon or digital download on the Etsy shop. So I'm kind of coloring my way through volume 1 right now. We've already done 2 or 3 from that volume. Okay, I think that works. And I think I'm also going to do this one gold as well, or no? Maybe not, because I think this side is already starting to be like the ocean-y kind of waves and clouds. Or maybe. Oh, decisions. So I'm thinking of what I would like against this orange. I think we're going to go with the blue. So there's this color from the Crayola, this light blue that I really love. It's a periwinkle. So I think, yeah, let's go for it. See what happens. I'm going to go darker, and then I'm going to put a teal on the other edge because I like teal against red. That's just for fun. I'm playing. Let's see what happens here. So I always say there is no right way. It is only your way, and however you color this, I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. I like to think about depth in terms of like what's behind and what's coming in front of the next thing. But this would be beautiful too if you just think of it like a mosaic or a collage of shapes. And that takes some of the pressure off. And it'll be beautiful no matter what. You know, just fill every one of these spaces with a different color. I like creating these shadings. They kind of calm me. pressing darker and then lighter. Now I've taped my paper down so I can't turn it, but when you go to do these, sometimes it's good to put the dark, like here would be good for me, and then lighter to here. That's the way my hand moves easy. So I would turn my paper to match, the direction of the stroke of my hand. And I'm just building up, trying to get a little bit deeper blue into there. And kind of looks nice going towards the white too, but for some reason in my mind I wanted to go to two. So let's see, what's this one? Craze Art. I have no idea where I got this one. Aruba turquoise. Oh, that's exciting. Let's see how it goes. Now I can tell that it's a different company just by the way it is laying, but I think the pigment, the color is beautiful. And I definitely don't have this color in my other set. Hey, I could go to Aruba right now in my dreams. The way those colors play on each other. I'm going to sneak a little bit in here, I think. Yeah. Very ethereal. I think I'm going to do that again because I really like that. So we started with the periwinkle. So the band's a little bit wider, so kind of a little bit more. So I'm going to have a birthday special on Wednesday, which is my birthday, and it's going to be a 2-for-1. So you can get the digital download of Volume 1 and Volume 2 for $14. If any of you are listening. It's gonna be a deal. Even go cheaper. I gotta think about it, what the best and the fair price is for that. Sorry, that line wasn't quite straight. I've gotten much better at my digital transferring of my designs. This was before I had the pen, so it was all with a mouse. I think that's why. Isn't this color heavenly? I love this color. So if you don't have this color, you could use your blue and then go over it lightly with purple. And that'll give you the same effect, really lightly. And then you can build up a little darker on the edge with either the blue or the purple. So I'm just gonna brighten up a little bit. I think when I first choreographed it, this was like the ocean. 'Cause I really get a lot of inspiration when I'm walking on the beach. I live close to the New Jersey shore. Well, close takes about an hour and a half, I guess. The closest beach. Okay, I think that piece in there, I'm gonna get a little bit darker blue. You could also leave that white if you want, but I kind of want to see a folding. Of those lines. That works. Now I take that dark blue and just to touch that edge a little bit. Remember, I like to cover my lines. And over a little bit. Everybody got their tea today? I'm still drinking my rooibos chai. I don't even know how to say that. I think it's rooibos. Rooibos. Maybe it's rooibos. It's a red tea. All right, and I'm gonna go darker in here. Neighbor's already out doing something outside, making noise. So my cat went missing last night. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to that. It's a horrible feeling. He's never slept outside before, you know, and all this trauma's going through my head. But he came back at midnight, so very scary. Let's move down the wing, okay? So I think this here, I'm going to do purple, or, oh, you know what? I've never done this before, but I think it might go a dark black, like a black, because I like thinking that it's, I think this is a dark green. Yes, it's a dark green, but let me just finish this a little bit here, because I don't want it to be dark green. Let's see if I can find if there's a dark, let's see, this is pretty close. It's that midnight blue color. Do they not even make a black pencil? This is quite interesting. Oh, wait, I found it. I've never used it before. Oh, deep purple. Wow, would you have ever guessed that was deep purple? Oh, this might be the one. Let's see. I've got lots of cool colors going on in this little spot. I've got green and blue and purple, and so what I'm thinking, maybe if I do this edge the purpley, and then I'll bring the black in and do black, you know, under the wing there. So I like to paint with acrylics just for this reason, because it's very easy to cover over if you decide to change your mind. Pencils, not so easy, but we will make it work. And if you, it's kind of cool right there though, because I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but one of these has to be a black. Let me try. Oh, found it. Gotta sharpen it. I must have used it at one time. So I'm going to do, oh, look at that, and that's even like a dark brown. So there, just proves to you, doing those little square sheets for yourself. So what you do is you can buy them, but you can draw a bunch of little squares, like a grid, and then you color with your pencils and write the number of the pencil on the side there. So when you're looking for it, because honestly, the ends of all of these pencils are so dark. They look, they all look black, but they weren't. This one has a little bit of a brown hint. Now, I am loving what's happening because I'm getting like this really cool, earthy, brown, purple, blue thing happening. That might not be your thing, but I kind of like it. I'm gonna take this color because I love it, and I'm gonna go in here and darken the edge of that, and a little down here. So I created something pretty cool there. Not that I know if it's gonna hold up and the rest, but that was really cool. Okay, so now I'm going to do, I think, oh gosh, I'm thinking too much. And so that's what happens when you think too much. It puts a stop to your fun. Okay, so let's do the deep purple that we're working with. Let's see if I can go lightly in here. I really don't like thinking too much. I feel like I think all day long, and it's nice to just chill. Okay, so I'll take this down and enjoy putting color, you know, on. So this is kind of a plummy purple. I'm darkening the groove of the wing. To me, this is a wing. Every one of these lines could be a different color and it would look cool. Definitely. I'm thinking texture, but if you did every one of these lines a different color. I'm putting a little bit darker there. I like that it's a little darker towards that edge over here. And I am probably going to go over these a bunch of times yet. At least we'll get some color down so I don't fret over the decision anymore. So in one of the other lessons we talked about making these U shapes. So I would go in here and I kind of see there's like a U. I would darken it and then go up on each side. And when you want something to look like it's kind of rolling with ridges in it, does that U shape. Rather than going straight across, it makes these look like they're three-dimensional. These little ridges. So three-dimensional shadings. I'm just going to take it down here a little bit. I think this one would be like around here somewhere. Again, this is all like extra stuff. It's kind of neat. Do a little bit in there. So it looks like it's going back down again into this thing. Here's the U. That's neat. Okay. Alright, so the eye is going to be my favorite fuchsias, but we'll start with this one. Oh, that looks almost the same, doesn't it? It's okay. This pencil doesn't lay as nicely. What company is this one? It's a Crayola Orchid. Oh, I love orchids. My mom is really good at growing orchids. She doesn't even really work at it. They just love her. So she is your inspiration here, so you can color her however you want in terms of coloring. So I'm going to it's coming out a little uneven, but I like the texture, to tell you the truth. So I'm doing it pretty roughly. I'm not trying to make a smooth edge. I'm going to go right over the orchid, because I was there just to give me some darker color. I'll probably even use a darker right there. I'm scrubbing. I'm not trying to make it too even. And the same here. So I guess you could start dark and go lighter down using that technique that we've been working on. And I've got a little bit of a interesting dot there. That's okay. I have a piece of cardstock underneath, and I think after so many colorings it's gotten a little ridgy. It's time for a new smooth piece of paper under there. Alright, and then we're going to take a deep, so I'm taking a blue color, Crayola blue. I'm trying the Crayolas because I'm curious how they hold up compared to the other pencils. So far, I'm pretty happy with them. I don't know about layering. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, pretty good. It's allowing a lot of the fuchsia through, which is kind of neat. It's not as intense as my other color crayons would have already, or pencil, would the Colore ones would have already been a lot more opaque, but this is creating that kind of watercolory look. And there's some neat textures happening that look kind of like a butterfly wing, so I'm going to keep going. So I'm just like ziggy-zagging and circling, and it's putting a little bit of a pattern over the fuchsia that I like. I think it looks really cool. I'm sorry, there's a drill in the background there. It's my neighbors. Okay, I still want that a darker. I'm looking for that deep black that was a purple almost. This is it. All right, make it pretty sharp. In my mind, this thing wasn't going to be all purple, but there we go. It's all purple. That's pretty neat. All right, so we need a highlight color in here. So I'm going to get a pink. This also looks really cool with teal in there. Come to think of it, I've tried that once before. Let me do it again. I think I remember liking this. Oh yeah. There we go. Isn't that cool? It's kind of like this in a way, what we do with the waves. So you're using your blue as your highlight color. Oh, isn't that pretty? So pretty. For any of you watching, thank you for being here. I can imagine, hopefully, that you're having a good time with me coloring. All right, so what do we do about those inside edges? I'm thinking a limey green, and I know you're gonna go, what? Limey green? Something, it needs to be pretty intense. Or do we do a dark blue? Or do we do an orange or red? Oh, you know what? We're gonna go in with this gold yellow. And this is shock effect. Totally. Now, for some reason, I combined this line with that line. I don't know what I was thinking. But you know what? Let's go with it. It went all the way over here and over here, so it just shows I have to darken that edge there. Yeah, it connects. All right, here we go. We're following the trail. I have no idea where it's gonna go. Let's see where it takes us. I'm treading lightly because I might want to change the color somewhere in there. Okay. There you have it. And I think this whole thing here should be yellow. I'm going to take a little bit of yellow in here, everybody. Sorry, I'm jumping again. Just at the top of that curve to add a little bright. I'm going to put a little bit here. A little bit of sunshine. Okay. So I think I'm going to take the orangey. Oh, that was a bright piece of orange in there. So yeah, the pigment, this is the Colore ones. I got something under there, that's what that was. Yeah, oh wow, you can really tell the difference when you go to layer the color, how rich and intense it is. But it's not like you always want it. So think it's good to know how your pencils act. If I did this with the Crayola, you wouldn't see that punch as quickly. I would have had to really work to get that. I think I'm going to close the window because it's starting to get a little annoying. Not quite sure what he's working at over there. I understand everybody has days off, you know, but boy, it's like the day off when you want to be outside. It seems like everybody grabs their mowers and power washers, and I wish we had an hour, some kind of calendar schedule for the neighborhood when there's a quiet time. I think that'd be a really nice idea. Alright, so I don't feel like this edge is popping enough, so I'm gonna, for my liking, take some blue here. This is a dark blue. I'm just gonna go up and in and try to there's some colors, boy, when you put them next to each other, they really, it's just exciting. They're so vibrant. And I did want this edge to be a little bit back, so I'm going to take that blue. Oh, this is really coming out so pretty, that wing. I love it. It's like a lucky butterfly all in one. To remember what color this is because I really like it. I'm going to write it down, 850. I really like the way it works with the purples, and it's very pretty. Now we do the same thing over here. I'm going to try to pull this edge. Starting to really roll, isn't it? Yeah, but when you can create dimension out of a flat surface, I think the eye illusions, it's incredible, isn't it? How our human eyes react to that. And I still like the way that turned a color too. I'm going to take this blue in here since it's working so good for me. Strengthen up that line a little bit. And we are at the end of our our session today. So these detailed ones take a little bit longer, but I think the reward you get when you're finished, you really feel a sense of accomplishment. And they become frame-worthy works of art. So remember, this is a freebie for the end of the week, and I'd love to see your finished pages, and come join me for the next session. Thanks, everyone. Bye.